Alrighty guys, I greatly apologize for the technical difficulties. We had a phone resurrect to the Samsung gods. Currently we are turbo swapping my 6.7 liter Dodge Cummins. It's 2008 6.7 24 valve Cummins. As bad as it gets, that turbo sucks dick. So far there's really no good way of going about this except for the footage that I lost. Great. Let me see if I can walk you through this. These bolts on the header, the exhaust header, manifold, however you say it, are relatively easy. All the way 1, 2, 3, 4, if we're counting sequentially from front to rear. Even the, I won't even say the 5th and 6th, because before you get those bolts out, there is a small metal piece of crap band over top of them, and TurboTime videos references this a little bit, but without building a welded slide hammer vise, we found a couple ways of going about this. The top two are very easy to pop off with a screwdriver or a small pry bar of some sort, by removing the exhaust plate in the back there. I'm sorry if I'm not pointing in the right direction. Long story short, these are easy until you get to the back two, top and bottom. There's a little V-band that goes over top. Sucks dick to pull off. You have to get it off, otherwise you'll round off the heads of your nuts, or the studs rather. As you can see here, imagine a little piece of tin wrapped around it, a little piece of tin wrapped around the next one. That's all it is. You gotta pull that off, but it's kind of pressed on there. It's a piece of pain in the ass, piece of trash. Pull it off, throw it in the garbage. After that, you need to remove the lower one, and we did so by wrapping a string around it. You can see parts of it, pulling the fender well down here. Get a nice clear fucking shot view of it. Wrap it around it, get on the outside of the vehicle and pull the string. You can pop one of them that way. After that, now you've got the one and no leverage on that band. So you've got to take a ratchet strap and get another vehicle that you don't really care about, which we had a vehicle we didn't care about sitting right here that we hooked to the bumper of with actually that ratchet strap. And to the eyelet of the one that we'd popped off on the outer end. So once we hooked to the eyelet with the ratchet strap, got some tension on it, and then we started smacking it with like this wrench, basically. Like taka 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 taka, and eventually basically just jolting it and smacking it under tension, it popped off. I don't know how else to say it. That's the easiest way to do it. We spent like 15 minutes or so, a couple days in a row, beating our heads against the wall in the Arizona heat, trying to figure out a way to get the lower one off. It wasn't working. It was a pain in the ass. And then the next morning, third attempt, we figured out the string, and then we grabbed it with the ratchet strap and just yanked it off. And we put a lot of tension on it, and it didn't just pop off. So we had to start smacking it with something, and that was my idea. And Clayton was like, "This ain't gonna work." And then Sir stuff was like, "Bink," and I was like, "Holy crap!" So, anyways, long story short, we lost all that footage. Doing this swap is nothing but a pain in the ass. The bolts on the exhaust manifold are not actually super crazy, incredibly tight for being factory. That being said, it's really more or less a problem getting to this lower here, and that's what I'm working on now. Stay tuned, guys. I'll keep you posted.